I'm Super Antonio. And we're live. Greetings, friends. How are you? Happy Saturday. I hope you're having a good weekend, and welcome to the Bat Honor commentary live in Red Dead Redemption 2. Tonight we are doing 3 missions. The Fine Art of Conversation, Favored Sons, and The Bridge to Nowhere, which I crammed into one title, The Fine Art of a Favored Bridge, for this stream, which I'm very happy about. Oh, let's see. Let's adjust here. Get things.
Thank you, Arthur.
I made our screen a little bigger because we can showcase my wardrobes and the dog, actually. Hugo Stiglitz is here. Hugo, I appreciated your comment. Thank you. Jay Lash with the thumbs ups. Thank you. Peter Walsdorf says, can't wait till the stream starts. Peter, my friend, your wait is over. And we're live. What's that about? Eagles Pro says, hey, greetings, Eagles. Peter says, good evening, everyone. And Hugo Stiglitz, shout out to Quentin Tarantino, says, hello, friendly fellows. And hello to you, my friend. I'm glad you're here. What was I going to say? Yeah, this is bigger. We'll showcase me and Sadie. I'm trying a new combo tonight that I really like. We have the black blazer, the silver tie, white shirt, of course, the silver tie clip, which is crooked, and the silver pocket square. Also, silver watch. And I'm wearing the, this is a Seiko SKX, a Seiko diver, a classic. It's basically the Seiko equivalent of a Rolex Submariner, but just as, I think just as iconic as a Rolex Submariner. And you don't have to worry about losing one of these things. Very easily replaceable. Channel mod Miko Herptile is here. Greetings, Miko. Miko says, hello, Super Antonio, Sadie, mods, and everyone. Greetings. Okay. We're off with Charles. Doing Favored Sons. There's Taima. Look how much bigger the Piebald Topiano is. Miko says, hey, J-Lash, Peter, Eagles, and Hugo. I don't know if you were here last night for the Ghost of Tsushima stream, or if you saw it on the replay. That was a lot of fun. I'm not sure if we're going to do it, though. Hugo says, have to give a disclaimer about my comment earlier about AC Creed Shadows. I'm a huge fan, but the more I watch of it, the more horrible it gets. Yeah, I watched about 2 hours of Heels versus Babyface's live stream, and he's a machine. He can live stream for like 8 hours straight. And I was just watching it to listen to his comments about how much he hated it. Sadie's here. She's awake. Peter says, did not know Graham Greene was in the game. Yes, he is. And Hugo says, I'm still watching it too. Well, you know, you're a fan of the franchise. I played AC Black Flags and AC Valhalla, and I like both of them. Gameplay in Black Flags is a little janky. It's a little dated. Valhalla I loved. Valhalla's a little current day of its time. There's a sequence in AC Valhalla. It's a cutscene, and you know you can't avoid it. If you want to get a wolf that will fight for you, you have to do this mission and find this wolf or rescue this wolf pup from a bunch of Viking kids. You know, in 900 AD. Okay, 900 AD or maybe 600. You know, a long time ago is my point. And these kids are talking about this wolf pup, and and they wonder if it's a boy or a girl, and and the and the oldest kid, who's a girl, says you can't you can't know because the wolf won't tell you, hasn't told you what gender it identifies with. And that really upset me at the time. And you know, it takes you out of the moment, it takes you out of the story. You know, I just want a wolf, preferably a female, that I can name Brunhilde or something, that will fight with me. And yeah, once you get that wolf, she'll fight with you and do damage on NPCs. And I don't believe she can be killed like a horse in this game. So that's very maybe we'll do an AC Valhalla. Maybe we'll try that next. Try all our, and then I saw Resident Evil 1, you know, the one from like 1996, has a remaster on PS4 that's relatively cheap. So we could like play a retro game with really janky graphics. It's more of a puzzle maze game with a little bit of shooting than an actual, but that might be fun. Might be nostalgic. So I'm thinking about that as well.
I can't say that silly name.
Higo says, I saw a character go PS1 still face while talking, no mouth movement. There's more, as I discussed earlier. Loved Black Flag, but AC Rogue was slept on. Rogue was a great contrasting story. Interesting. Yeah, I think all modern games are released unfinished these days, so you get little scenes like that still face. And I read somewhere that the credits are 2 hours long for Black Flag. 2 hours long, 2 hours worth of credits. What did those people do?
So, let me be very... You okay, man? Someone. Jackson,
And poor Arthur has a coughing fit, but he needs it so he can get a little salient details of the plot. Sadie's had enough of the live stream and has moved back to her crate. I should put her crate up here so you could see her. I should have a second camera. That would be funny. The crate cam. The crate cam. Another very popular streamer, Critical Gamer. He always has a second camera on his dog. He's got a nice dog. Looks like a, I don't know, it looks like a greyhound mix.
Monroe seems likable enough for a West Pointer. Why?
You know what Favors is like. Because he thinks it's right. Because he thinks Monroe is a patsy.
Look at the stitching
He's convinced he has
on
something
that
to do with
tent.
those vaccines getting stolen.
Look at the details.
He thinks Monroe is going to force him into making a concession.
And the little, you know, like the wind
So he removed
rustling and waving the foliage. Just little details that that you don't even notice, that brings the game to life. That's the immersion I'm talking about. Miko says, Sadie's done already? Wow, must be a new record. Yeah, well, she had a very exciting day. And Hugo says, have you ever listened to K. Billy's Super Sound of the 70s? Stuck in the middle with you, Hugo. Miko, she had a very big day. I'll tell you about it.
Feeling better? Yeah. Come on.
But she had her bath too, and that always tires her out. So she's a clean bird, not a dirty bird, not a dirty Gertie. And she's and that always excites her a little more than it should, I think. But we had this guy came to replace the smoke detector. Okay. So that's fine, you know. Well, he said he'd be here at 1, and he was here at 3, and so that was kind of annoying. And so she's Hugo says, "You got it, cool. I got it on Blu-ray, and I don't tip." Yeah, but yeah, this whole look that I do is based on the Reservoir Dog look, Hugo. Which was my standard go-to dress-up look. You know, it's the black suit, the white shirt, and the black tie. But now I'm adding like little stylistic touches, different color ties, different colored pocket squares, and of course the tie clip. But what I was saying, so this guy comes, and I got her on the short leash because and so there's a knock on the door, and she's fine with that. And I answered the door, and I'm holding her, and so this big stranger comes in, and she's fine with that. He's holding a tool bag. She's fine with that. And we sit here, and the door, and the smoke detector's over here, and so she's sitting in her chair, and I'm holding her with the short leash. He brings in a step ladder. She's fine with that. And he steps on the step ladder, and that is enough to put her into sentry mode. And once he like got bigger than everyone else in the room, and she barks so loud and so fiercely. It was amazing to hear. I've only heard it once before. It was it was just it was a really it was a really loud, it was a really mean, and it was a really I would say masculine bark. And there's nothing like her. Look at this cute little face, and she's like, I'm half pit bull, and you're bothering us, and so I had to I actually put her in this chair so she would sit with me. Mama One and Papa One are here. I'm telling a story about Sadie. She had a very exciting day, and just to calm her down. So yeah, and he was here for 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, and it's always interesting to me to watch a specialist, someone who's done something 1,000 times. He's just up on the ladder. He takes out the old smoke detector, puts in a new plate, screws it in, tests it, beep, done. And he's like, thank you, and he wipes the floor, or he gives it a little sweep. It's very, very considerate and professional of him. And I apologized for the dog, and I said she's very friendly. And so he just laughed nervously, and Sadie's like, I'm not friendly, I'm a big dog, I'm part wolf, and I want to rip out your throat. She was very upset, and but he left, and then so that was her excitement for the day. But it's pretty, it's she's very quiet. She's a very quiet dog. She's very quiet and polite and super friendly. So it's odd to see her acting like a dog. So I thanked her. I told her I appreciate you protecting us. It was dangerous. There was danger in here, and you did quite well. And I'm proud of you. But it was a little too much excitement. The only time I've ever heard her bark that aggressively and that loud was in my parents' house, my father's house, when we were remodeling it. And there were some landscapers that were working on the outside, and one of them wanted to come in to go to the bathroom. And I think legally they're not allowed to do that. But I'm not going to say no. I'm not. It's I can't. So I just said yeah, sure, and I gave him permission, but this one definitely did not give him permission, and she was very, very upset. And she was still new. She was 6 months old, and we were just starting to get to know each other. I'd had her for maybe 2 weeks, but and I was happy then because it's she understood that this is her home, and that one of her duties is to protect the house, protect me. But it was really funny. So yeah, it was that kind of bark.
I think we're finally in the clear. Everybody okay?
Not really. What do we do now?
Pop One and Mom One. Mom One says, hey family, and Pop One says,
Take you to the station.
hey everyone. Peter says, hi Papa and Mama One. Miko says, hello Mama One and Papa One. Mama One and says hello to Peter and Miko, and Papa One says, hey Miko. Hope you are well. And hey Peter. Yes. And then I wanted to see if these guys respawned. The dead people or the canceled people, because I wanted to loot them. Miko says the men must have crossed her invisible boundary. Yes. Yes, it was funny.
And what about the chief?
But, you know, and but it's just such a juxtaposition because I never see that side of her. I never see the mean side of her. To me, she doesn't have a mean bone in her body. She's very gentle. She understands the word gentle. I feel like I've shown you this before. I'm going to see the Reverend. Papa One says, dogs get feelings about certain people. Same with animals. Some of our farm dogs hate certain people, and others they love. Yeah, I think it was more about strangers in the house that she didn't know at all.
Get out of here, Captain Monroe.
I fear it may be Mr. Monroe from now on.
I'm
That-
sorry about your
Yeah,
career.
that she found threatening. At any rate, that was her exciting day.
Get out of here and start a new life somewhere. I hear Tahiti's nice.
Yeah, Hugo, maybe we'll
Jump
do
on a
AC
train,
Valhalla
Saint
next
Denis, jump on a boat,
we'll do it on
Port
Saturday
Guam. Where?
and see how that works. But because Ghost of Tsushima, as much as I love that game, it didn't even break 100 views and didn't even break 10 likes. And numbers don't lie.
Reverend?
I wish they would. Cuz you know, it's a little bit,
What are you doing?
you know, it's embarrassing to get those low numbers. But you know,
Running
numbers
away.
don't lie.
Yeah, I suppose so.
They're incapable of lying.
I'm
That's a
running
good
away.
thing.
I tried to make Dutch see
So
sense.
yeah, let's try
Very
AC
strange
Valhalla
recently.
next. But also I'm interested in that PS4 game, the
Little Jack,
that Resident Evil remaster,
you're leaving?
from Resident Evil
I told
1.
them to run to. I
Mama once
asked
says,
them to
so no
come
more
with me
Ghosts of
and they would.
Tsushima. Yeah, just, you know,
I've
I just
changed.
wanted to see how it would do, and it didn't do that
I'm a
well. So
changed
we're going to
man,
try
Mark.
AC Valhalla next week.
I won't die over
See how
some
that does.
nonsense spouted by a fool.
And then maybe we'll do a
Man, you changed.
a Witcher 3.
Still a bad man.
See how that does.
Maybe your path isn't changing, Arthur.
My path
At any rate.
is coming to an end, Reverend.
I know, son. I know.
What other
I
games
know
do
that
I
you'll
have?
face
I
your
have Black
destiny
Flag.
like a man,
I don't want to play it
like
though.
a warrior.
Then I have
That's
Life is
what you
Strange. That's a Serena
That's
game.
what I am.
I have 2 Resident Evils. 3 and 4,
Crazy man.
Oh,
So be it.
which
You
I
lived your
love.
way.
I love the Resident Evil franchise, but I
die
don't
your
think,
way.
you know, they did okay on
time
the
that
second
you have
channel.
left,
I don't know if we would,
Don't compromise.
maybe,
and
I don't
you'll
know,
do
Capcom.
Everything that you have to do, just fine.
We'll see.
It's Jill Valentine. I love
don't
Jill
have to
Valentine.
see.
I don't know.
Unnoted. Fight and keep fighting.
Okay. Good luck out there.
The only thing that really works,
Be
that
true to
really gets
yourself, Mr.
consistent
Morgan.
views is
And leave the lies
This
and the
game.
hypocrisy to fools like me.
and I know this, you know, this channel is famous for this game, but I mean, it's a Red Dead channel. I'm a Red Dead YouTuber. First things first, move that horse out of the way. You are far too close. Resident Evil 7, Mama One suggests. Is that the one with Lady Dimitrescu? Resident Evil. It's first person. I don't like that. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Ethan Winters. Yeah, it's first person. I know that one. Yeah, I don't like first person. It's just never appealed to me. Mama one says, yes, that's Resident Evil Village. It's the sequel to Biohazard. Yeah, I found Resident Evil, like, the first one. And it looks, you know, it's remastered for PS4, and it looks like a mobile game now. It looks like a phone game. But it might be fun. Might be nostalgic.
You all right, girl? Yeah. Hey, moron! You're a brave girl.
Yeah, so we had a little excitement. Then we went on our walk, and she saw some of her friends, and then she had her bath. Mama once says, "Do you get scared during first-person horror games?" There's no shame; it scares me too. I get scared during third person. First person is just it's too. I don't like first person. It's not immersive to me. I like the cinematic aspect of third person, and there's a little bit of vertigo involved for me with first person. It's annoying. So yeah, I'd rather be behind someone or behind their shoulder. But yeah, those Resident Evil games, first playthroughs, super scary. But that's part of the fun. Mama once says, I'm actually going to miss Bad Arthur when this is done. We'll go back to Free Roam Fridays, Arthur. Back in Chapter 2. We'll just kind of hang out, start over. Maybe with the Iron Grey Ardennes. And it was fun doing a Bad Honor playthrough, but I don't think I'd do it again. Got my coffee tonight. We actually end up leaving John 12 grand. But I won't. I'll show you that footage during the wheel. So after this, let me check here. Peter says, first time I beat Red Dead 2, I had Bad Honor. And I'm not gonna lie, I cried during the ride to Beaver Hollow. I think everybody does, Peter. There's no shame in that. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's only 3 more live streams. Including, and actually 2. He's gonna do the final ride in 2 live streams. Papa once says, not trying to gripe, but Arthur launches a dynamite arrow into camp, and the one O'Driscoll response is, what in the blazes? As someone who has been woken up at night due to artillery, no one is being that polite about an explosion. More like cursing and yelling, LOL. Yeah, they were all grouped together, and I thought I would take out more of them. The dynamite arrow is Red Dead's RPG. Glad you noticed that, Papa One. I love carrying a full complement of dynamite arrows and then a full complement of dynamite. That means you get 16 explosive potentials. And actually, if you there's a thing. It's called like potent dynamite or something. It's like 1 dynamite, 1 moonshine, and 1 animal fat, something like that. So you can carry 8 of those. So you could actually carry 24 dynamite related things. But I don't even remember where you get the potent dynamite recipe. I should make a video on that. I'm going to make a note of that. Make a note of that, Morgan. Pot Dyna Rep. I like writing cryptic notes to myself. Hope everyone is having a good weekend. Appreciate you being here. Saturday, it's the end of the month. Well, the weekend before the end of the month. Next week is the last week. If you pay attention to such things. We start this mission at night or early morning, but it'll be daylight by the time we finish. Or by the time we get to the cutscene. Yes, Mama One, I forgot to ask. Mama One says we did a great horse sale today, sold 15 horses, and we ordered more. That's good news. You had a busy day as well. Random wolf. I feel that's a bad honor compliment. The more bad honor you have, the more wolves attack you randomly. So that might come in handy when you're looking for wolf pelts. Miko says, that's great, Mama One. And Papa One says, sold a bunch of the Arabians to the Amish, but also a few workhorses. One of the Amish guys had a fit about us having a mule, refused to buy from us. He said that mules were of the devil. They are an abomination. I've never heard that before. Goats, yes. Mules, not so much. Papa One says, because a mule comes from a horse and a donkey mating, so they feel it's not proper. Yes, it's an abomination.
Disarm them, tar and feather them, and remind them to leave these boys alone.
Where's the part about man laying with man? Is that in Ecclesiastes? That's beast laying with beast. I'm sorry, algorithm. It was interesting though. Speaking of algorithm, is LA Noir streams are automatically demonetized or limited ads, which is the same thing. And Ghost of Tsushima, where Jin's literally chopping people in half, slicing them in half every which way, lopping off limbs and heads, and that one's fine. Algorithm's like, yeah, go. We love that. We want more of that. But I think even just the title of the LA Noir is just an automatic flag.
Their situation is real complex.
Miko says, "Ah, well, can't please everybody. So why even try?"
Let's get this done.
It's kind of reminiscent about helping Bill with the dynamite, isn't it? Load up on big game so we can get those gold cores. Papa One says he was probably really conservative Amish. We don't know. Everyone who comes by our auctions, some of the Amish are more open to non-Amish. Outlanders. Some are more staunch and expect you to follow their rules. And Hugo says, Antonio, did you get my message about the Ghosts of Tsushima challenge about doing it as a ninja? Yes, I did. I didn't. I'm not sure how. I mean, you can he's got the ghost persona and the ghost outfit, so just like stealthing all the missions. I'm not sure if it's how to do that. Peter says, what I like about Red Dead 1, you can carry infinite pelts in the game. Just don't think I would be wanting to grind to get all the perfect pelts, to get 99 of every item. I don't know if you'd need them. We got 99 big games because when we were going for the 99 gold nuggets at Fairvale Shanty, because the game kept throwing wolves at us. Fairvale Shanty is a great place for wolves. And Papa One continues, even some of our Amish friends were laughing at him. The weird thing is, the mule wasn't even for sale, so I don't know why he even noticed he was looking for it. He's obsessed. The mule is Mama One's friend, LOL. Laughing out loud. She took a shine to it. Hugo says, Amish saying mules are of the devil is funny if you know how stubborn they can be. Outlander. That's a Children of the Corn reference. In case you're paying attention. Papa One says, and made me buy the damn the mule made me buy the damn thing. He lives his best life just patrolling the farm.
A lot larger than we thought it was going to be.
Yes, mules and donkeys.
Good thing.
Okay, that's the signal.
Seamus has a donkey.
Stay low and quiet.
You sure you don't want me to man that plunger, Arthur? No, I got it.
First time I saw him, I thought he was a Mustang. I was disappointed.
To give them a bit of a scare.
There they are. Looks like more than we thought.
This, like all of Dutch's plans, gets out of hand really fast. Not technically Dutch's fault, but it is his fault because, you know, he prides himself on playing 3D chess, 4D chess, thinking 2 steps ahead, and he was not 2 steps ahead. He has not been 2 steps ahead since Blackwater. What's that about? And Micah, ironically, is 2 steps ahead. Papa One says, Amen, Hugo. I have several close friends of the Amish, even a few we helped leave the Amish, but some of them are stubborn. They don't back down from the government. And Hugo says, mules hate coyotes, though, like to kill them, and it's a good specialty to have, too. And Mama One says, I like messing with Mama Watson and her donkey. Yeah, as long as her boys don't show up, you'll be fine.
Excuse me? I'm getting bored of this. Your friends fired first, soldier!
I never noticed that Dutch has a red pocket square. I've got pocket squares on my mind now. And Miko says, too bad we can't keep the mules and donkeys in the game. Now this is the fun part. First playthrough, I was just overwhelmed and frantic. It just seemed like they were coming from everywhere. And wasn't exactly sure what we were supposed to do, except fight. Mom once says, I always felt the only reason the gang was so successful is they kept moving, and now they have less and less places. I thought they were just hanging out in Blackwater doing raids.
This is crazy.
But yeah, it's partly the time period. You know, it's 1899. It's the end of the West. It's everything's connected with telegrams, mass communication. There's less places to go.
I ain't sure much is gonna strengthen your
They can't
case
run away.
after
They
this.
can't run away and hide. Also, he stopped listening to Hosea and started listening to Mr. Bell.
Find anything? Yes. Some poor fool from New Jersey. These boys ain't the
That's part of
problem.
it.
They're
The
only
game
kids.
is, you know, it's the end of an era. So this strategy doesn't work anymore. Outlaws for life. Ice water. Papa White says, on new playthroughs, I now notice right away the gang will never find a place to be truly free. Plus, Dutch didn't want the Wild West to end, and I get it. But when times are changing, they change. Yeah, that's why he wanted to find a new Wild West in Tahiti or Fiji or Guarma or Australia. Australia seemed like a viable strategy.
Damn. They're sending riders from the
But
fort. We need to leave.
they could never find a boat.
Was he
He
killed?
could never get one last score.
Well,
He kept getting
that went just
sidetracked.
about according to plan. I'm trying, Arthur, with everything I have, and I will keep trying, and you'll keep doubting me, and we'll keep failing. It ain't like that.
See, Dutch has a red pocket square.
Look at me. This ain't how we do
And I
things.
like just having a stripe, a simple fold and a stripe on the pocket square. If you start paying attention, you know, there are some gentlemen who like do elaborate folds. You know, it looks like they got a napkin in there with like multiple points and tips. And then there's a school of thought where you just kind of like stuff it in there casually, so it just kind of like flows out. But just like the little stripe. And also, what's his name? The Daniel Craig James Bond does this simple little stripe of a pocket square. I was watching Inception today, which I have on Blu-ray. It might be my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. It's basically The Matrix. I don't know if you've seen it, but everyone's wearing suits. Everyone's looking really good in that movie. And then you have Elliot Page, still looking cute. Yeah, she's had an odd life. Well, they've had an odd life. I don't know. She doesn't seem very happy now. And she didn't seem very happy then, but she kind of plays like a genius hacker, an architect, a dream architect. But I always liked her. I always liked her look. You know, she's just kind of like thin and bird-like. She's very, very feminine. And then, you know, it's like, it's not, if you do that transition, you don't like add height. Female, you know, it's like, so they're still like less than 5 feet tall and, you know, maybe 100 pounds. That's a very small gentleman. And she doesn't look happy. The trans joy. But yeah, this is one of my favorite, this probably is my favorite role for her. And, you know, Tom Hardy's in it. Everyone's looking dapper. Populin says, me and my friends used to talk about how we never wanted Vietnam to end, that it was a paid Southeast Asian vacation. We couldn't imagine our lives without fighting and each other, but we had no say in the matter. And Hugo says, Dutch went crazy after being smacked in the head in Blackwater. I think it started when he killed that lady Heidi McCourt. Populin says, Hugo, Dutch was a man who had a good idea and noble intentions. But unfortunately, in reality, it doesn't work that way. I wish we could truly be free as well. And oftentimes, governments are nothing but full of greed. I learned that in 1968. But while I wish I could be 100% free from the government, I can only live like I do now. You do a pretty good job of living free and without compromise, I believe, in what you've said. And we'll be good. We'll be fine for the next, hopefully, 8 to 12 years. Certainly the next 4. I kind of feel sorry for the Democrats. Every strategy and step they take seems to be a misstep these days. Talk about being on the wrong side of history. It's crazy. Hugo says, Papa 1, it's theorized with great evidence that Dutch was smacked in the head and has a medical-grade concussion, and that explains his declining morals. Yes, but that head injury happened in Saint Denis on the trolley ride to Guarma. And Papa 1 says, Amen. Thank God America grew some brain cells.
Well, Arthur,
Put your hands up!
Yeah, we should be fine.
Put your damn hands up!
okay. Follow my lead.
For now.
I got a plan. This is a good one. Hello, officers.
You keep them hands up and come here. Put your hands
This is one of my favorite scenes. Very
Oh, Captain.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance
Keep your
Kid.
hands up and come here. Come here.
We can't do that.
I don't like having 2 long guns. I always want one. The game gave us Bolte and the Evansy.
They were good men.
But I don't like 2. I don't want 2. I just like having 1. 2 seems cluttered to me.
Over here.
Ask my friend here.
Steve has subscribed. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you, friend.
Fight change. It's a waste. I see that. Now, it's waste. You can't fight nature, Captain. You can't fight change. You can't fight gravity.
Yeah, I was watching Inception and enjoying it, thinking I want all 3 Batmans on Blu-ray because I like physical media, and I don't think I've seen those, and since they were some of the last movies I saw in the theater. Hugo says the last fall of Tacitus Kilgore. That would make a great title for a short. Hugo, I may steal it. And Cloudy says, howdy y'all. Greetings, Cloudy. Welcome, friend. Happy Saturday.
Eagle flies must have been taken or killed.
Christopher Nolan. He's one of my favorite modern directors, but
Find out. No,
he's very
we'll send them. Where is it?
intellectual isn't the word I'm looking for, but his movies require multiple viewings
You rest up.
to make sense of them. You know, I mean, you can't just watch it and have fun.
We are gonna make it, brother. I can feel it.
Mama one says that is why John was not liked by Dutch at this point. Lots of missions involving water. Yes, that's true. And here comes the bad honor wolfie, or bad honor coyote. It should be a wolf. Mom one says, hey, Cloudy, and Papa one also says, hey, Cloudy. Miko says, Dutch himself admits it before the move to Horseshoe when he says to Arthur, oh yeah, Arthur and Hosea, what's gone wrong with old Dutch? The doubts were already there. That's a great point, Miko. You sit with Hosea so you can complain. I know you like to complain about what's gone wrong with old Dutch. That's one of my favorite moments. The end of chapter 1. The storm is finally broken. There's sunlight and morning for the first time in the game. First time in chapter 1, and that great song. Yeah. And then you learn how to drive a wagon. Oh, wash the damn wheel. And Charles is eager to help. Charles is happy to help. Miko says, hey, Cloudy. And Miko also says, welcome, Steve. Cloudy says, got done watching No Country for Old Men. Glad to make the stream. Well, that's a great movie. Thanos is in that movie, Cloudy. And Cloudy says, hi, Miko, Mama 1, and Papa 1. The Coen brothers. I like the Coen brothers. My favorite Coen brothers movie has to be Big Lebowski, of course. Papa 1 says, yeah, Miko, I think Hosea knew it right away, even before Blackwater. Probably right around the time Micah came around. We also don't know how long Hosea was sick with his lung disease. He might have been having those moments. We got one more mish. Papa one says, broke the goddamn wheel is one of my favorite quotes. I've said that before with trailers and moving horses. Also training horses to pull wagons for work. That is literally my first video on this channel. There's no narrative. It's just Arthur crashing that wagon. Because first playthrough, I was like, what would happen if I ran this wagon off the waterfall? So I tried it, and it was funny. So I made a montage of just doing that over and over again. But I didn't even, there's no narration, there's no nothing. It's just, it's almost just a troll video. Cloudy says, I also just got done watching the Jack Reacher show. I'm going to watch the movie next. Tom Cruise's impression of Jack Reacher is completely different than Alan Richardson's Jack Reacher. Jack Reacher's, or the Amazon Jack Reacher is much truer to the novels, which I have read. But he's still cranking those out. The interesting thing to me about Jack Reacher is the author Lee Child is a Brit. He's not an American, and and he's so passionate about America, and he writes about American small towns. And Jack Reacher, even though he's half French, is his version of what America means to him. Just big and a force of just a giant, a force of nature, unstoppable. Standing up for truth, justice, and the American way. An innate sense of morality, of right or wrong, that is not, it's not dependent on law. He believes in justice, not law, and vengeance. Yes, it's interesting. And if you read the novels, he lives in England, and he describes like these small towns in America just so succinctly. Yeah. And they're really fast reads, and every novel is basically the same. He just walks into a town, stops a bully and then starts and gets involved in, you know, in the local town's politics and whatever crime family is, you know, is there, the corruption. He meets a beautiful lady who is in trouble and who falls in love with him. That happens literally in every novel. It follows a formula. But Duffy, I like Duffy from season 3. I like Duffy as much as Roscoe. I think Roscoe kind of edges out for me because I like Roscoe's accent, but I like Duffy's accent too. Duffy's a little older. Anyway, sorry to go off on a tangent. Miko says, Arthur, I'm just saying, say less. Yeah, that's really funny. Yeah, it's, you know, that shorthand just shows what their relationship, you know, that father's son. But, you know, Jose has known him since he was 12 years old. Papa One says, when you work on a farm, you learn proper curse words before you learn how to walk. My mom was a devout Catholic and used to always gripe at my dad about cursing, but he never changed. Serena's here. Everyone say hi to Serena. Greetings, Serena. I miss you, my friend. Let's bring Sadie back for you. Serena says, hi, Antonio. Sorry I'm late. I do watch and like all your videos all the time. Full support. I miss you all. I miss you too, friend. Thanks for being here. I hope you're feeling better. Serena says, hi, everyone. Papa One continues, despite being a devout Catholic, when my mother would stub her toe or accidentally cut herself, she would yell curse words and language that would make a sailor blush. Cloudy says, oh, I didn't know there were novels. I might buy some. They follow the books. I mean, the Amazon series follows the books almost chapter and verse. Every series, or every season is based on one book, much like True Blood. So you've got source material. And I think the Tom Cruise movies are also based on books. But as much as I love Tom Cruise, he's no Jack Reacher. Cloudy says, howdy, Star. Hearts. And Mama One says, hi, Serena. Hope you are well, my dear. And Miko says, hey, Serena. Serena says, hi, Cloudy. Hi, Mama One. And hi, Miko. Papa One says, hi, Serena. Hope you are okay. Hope you are okay. Glad you are here. And Serena says, hi, Papa One. I'm okay. Hope you and everyone are good. And hi, Sadie, beautiful girl. Missed you. Sadie says hi. She had a very exciting day and afternoon, and she wants everyone to like and subscribe.
I don't see no way out of any of this.
Mama One says, Serena, I've been binging your Mafia 2 series. Fixing to start Mafia 3. Can't wait to see you play the newest Mafia coming out. There you go, Serena.
Still mean something.
Sure, I know, but
Listen to me. When the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back.
Tell everyone to like and subscribe. What? I'm not eating anything.
Now we gotta help Dutch give the army one final tweak on its nose.
yeah, come on. Help me with the rest
When
of
I
this.
watch TV, sometimes I catch her just watching me as I watch TV, and like I'm her TV. It's always charming because I'll look over and she's watching, and then her tail starts wagging, even though I'm not really going to do anything.
Thing out onto the bridge.
It's time to relax.
Way across where we can get down underneath and plant the charges.
Papa One says, we are well. Serena finished a great horse auction at Ranch 1, sold 15 horses, and am planning on ordering more. We always work hard at Ranch 1. And Serena says, thank you, Mama. I really appreciate which Mafia. I have 2 Mafias in playlist. Both are awesome games. And I look forward to the new Mafia game. Yeah, we're still going to do Sleeping Dogs and The Last of Us Part 1. But we'll do a 3rd game as well. And that will either be Resident Evil 1 or maybe AC Valhalla or
Got it. Ready when you
or the other one I was thinking of.
bottom of the line or here to your left. There's good.
I don't know. Maybe we won't do The Witcher again because we already tried The Witcher. We've done Witcher Wednesdays. Doppelganger says, "Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone." See what I did there, Doppelganger? Mom one says, "I've been watching your Mafia 1 and 2." Cloudy says, "This is one of my favorite scenes when they were about to light up the cigarette." Yeah, I was like so eager to like to comment on that, except they figured it out. I was thinking of making a video short on this because this is the exact same action as milking a cow. And I was going to say lowering dynamite is exactly the same action as milking a cow in Red Dead Redemption 2, and then just do a juxtaposition or something. Thought it might be funny. Serena says, "I can never do this bit with John and Arthur keeps getting out, LOL. It's hard to do that with the train thing." Yeah, we messed it up a couple times. Miko says, "Hey, Doppelganger," and Serena says, "Oh, awesome, Mama. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it." Read the Mafia playthrough, I'm sure. And Papa One says, "Yep, Cloudy, they are about to enjoy a cigarette, then realize they will blow more than the bridge up. Ironically, they should be smoking roll-your-own cigarettes instead of packaged cigarettes." I agree. And Mom One says, "I hate running from the train in this too, Serena." Yeah, it's hard to get the rhythm right. You have to pay a lot of attention to the prompts. And Serena agrees.
Okay. I should go get the hand cart ready.
Mama One asks, "Serena, have you played Mafia 3?
I'll see you up there. It's better work.
And I assume Serena
Some more dynamite.
likes Mafia games because she's Italian. She's just not American Italian. She's a... Did you ever watch The Sopranos, Serena? Speaking of Mafia. I kind of want to rewatch The Sopranos. I'm sure it would hold up. Everyone says it's one of the greatest TV series ever. But, you know, there's just so much TV. Serena says, "I'm not sure if I played Mafia 3 on my PS3 a while ago. Now that I have a PS5, I think it was hard, that Mafia."
Train! Arthur, get up here quick!
Come on, Arthur.
Faster, buddy, come on! Shit. Arthur! A train!
And Mama says, "The story is great on Mafia 3, Serena." Okay, we're going to have to do this. Spoiler alert. We do this a couple times. And Serena says, "LOL, no, I haven't watched The Sopranos. I hope I will. I've seen the Godfather movies. Yeah, those are great. I think you would love The Sopranos. I mean, because I know you love Mr. Nobody. And it's the same. Those two series are cut from the same cloth. Plus, there's like, I think like 5 or 6 seasons of The Sopranos. There isn't that much of Mr. Nobody. That's the name of that show with Ray. That's Mr. Nobody, right? Am I getting that right? Let me look that up. MR. No, it's not called that. What is that called? Ray. Gangster. Australia.
Thank you. No problem. That just ain't how I want to die.
Mr. In Between.
Let's go blow
Yeah,
this
it's a lot
thing
like
up.
Mr. In Between. Papa One says, I used to be able to hand roll cigarettes, quick, always without a filter, usually Bull Durham, Bugler, or Top. There were other brands, but can't remember that many. These days, roll-your-own cigarettes are made by those Top-O-Matic cigarette machines, and pipe tobacco, which is just cigarette tobacco but called pipe tobacco to avoid taxes. I always thought pipe tobacco was more aromatic than cigarette tobacco. Always smelled better to me. Serena says, I might play it Mama 1 and upload the Mafia 3. I think you should, Serena. And Mama 1 says, I can't wait to see you play, Serena. I will absolutely be watching. And Serena says, thank you, Mama 1. Really appreciate it.
I've been loyal. Look what that cost. You know, all that ever mattered to me was loyalty. It was all I knew. It's all I ever believed in.
She likes when you like rub her ears. It makes her very
Sure.
tired. It relaxes her.
You gotta
She can't even keep her head up.
go.
That's for you, Miko. This also tires her out. I can get her to go to sleep just by stroking her forehead like that. So I better not do that. You need to be up. You need to be up for the stream. Tell everyone to like and subscribe. And join Team Super Antonio. What's that about?
Idea? It don't even exist.
How you mean?
You know just
And Serena says, yes, Mr. In Between. Love that show. Our house is in it, inside and outside on season 3. Ray. And Papa One says, yeah, I remember you mentioning that, Serena. And Papa One says, true, pipe tobacco is more aromatic, but certain blends like Prince Albert pipe tobacco, Velvet pipe tobacco, and others were made for both cigarettes and pipes. My dad would roll Prince Albert.
Well, you tell her she better make sure. And then come talk to me.
Yeah, Hugo, if you're still here. JB Weld, I love that. My dad introduced me to that product. And I use it. I don't use it all the time, but I love having it on hand for certain projects. I think the last thing I used it for was to repair a handle that broke off on a pot lid.
Get out of here.
My rice burner. But yeah, I always have some handy. And now that they come in like the 2 putty sticks instead of the tubes, those things keep forever. And it's always kind of fun. It's a little bit of, it's like 2 things of C4 that you gotta rub together. A black stick and a white stick and make a gray stick. Papa One continues, and Velvet cigarettes. When Dad was out of his Chesterfields, he enjoyed them, but just didn't like rolling all the time. And that's about all I have for you guys tonight. Appreciate you being here. I'll keep the chat going for a while. Got a silver. We're not really trying. Just want to finish it. What was I going to say? Tomorrow night is LA Noire. Going to do an LA Noire stream. Oh yeah, I did that jump because I wanted to get the long Arthur scream. Serena says, I'm enjoying my Red Dead 2 playthrough. It's awesome on PS5. Serena, you're awesome on PS5. At any rate, shout out to the mods, Mama One and Papa One and Miko and Serena. So glad you're here. Hope you're feeling better. Sadie hopes you're feeling better. It's great talking to all of you. We shall return tomorrow night with the LA Noire playthrough, which is also coming to an end. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll leave the chat going for a while. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Thanks so much for being here. And we'll see you tomorrow night. See you soon, friends.
Less than a minute, I promise. We're trying to raise money to build an expansion to the Quincy Harris Memorial Hall, a shelter for homeless veterans and their families. Can you help? A donation of $20 would put us well on our way.
$20 ain't no chicken feed, but sure, I can help you out.
That's very kind. What is your name, sir?
Arthur Morgan.
Your donation will be acknowledged on a founder's plaque when the building is completed. You have a great day, Mr. Morgan.
Well, good luck to you. Seems a worthwhile cause.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Thank you.
Come on, girl.
Look, I'm nothing unreasonable. We're better than this.
We cannot replace perfectly good China set because of one chip. Arrêtez! Get away from her! Well, thank you for stepping in, sir.